There we go, I think. Okay, let me fix the chat. And popping out, I think. Let's see if I can get the audio up any higher. No, not from here. Okay. Pop out the chat. And during this brief setup time, please feel free to fast forward if you're watching the recording. They don't give us a chance to get anything set up before it goes live, so just have to put up with it. All right, there's my chat window. Fix that. Hey, Eileen. Good morning. Trying to get all of my screen set up here. I'm not looking at myself backwards, and I'll try not to thump the table. It shakes when the camera is in HD. It shakes. It shakes the table, which shakes the video. It's really weird. I have to remember not to thump the table. Yeah. Okay, I gotta fix the chat window, but not to cover the little clock because the clock keeps my Surface Pro from having screen shakes, which drives me crazy. Hey, Kat. Okay, how's the volume, guys? Because I can't tell that from here. I guess muting would be good. Getting an echo. Sounds good? Okay, that's good. I guess I should keep talking so you can tell me. All right, that's good. And I'm using Minicam. I like it so far. Everything went right on. It's there as far as I can tell. You guys can see me and you know I'm here, so I guess we're good. Okay. Expand that window. All right, now. And yes, I can get to the zooming. Let me test my zooming. That looks good. Okay, excellent. Hey, Janet. 144. I don't have any idea, Eileen. As far as I know, and from what Jean says, that the software detects your camera and then it sets it. It presets it itself. So I don't know. Don't have any clue why it does it. It just, yes, it's a PETA, I know. But so was Ustream. So there we go. We just have to put up with what we have to put up with. We want to do this. Okay, I think I have everything set. I think. All right, let me put my mouse pad back up here. The mouse. Don't need it on the screen. Okay. All right, so chat is out front. I can see my video window. And the other one is there. Okay, yeah. Hey, Carol. CB, good morning. I always have to think a minute because the names are different over here. Everybody's names are different. I have to stop and think about it. Okay, so if you're watching the video on YouTube, of course, I don't know if you guys know about the keyboard shortcuts for playing back a video, but on your keyboard, your J, K, and L are the shortcut keys for the video. The K is the pause and continue. The J goes backwards a few seconds, and the L is the fast forward a few seconds. So that's I don't know. I just tossed that out there. I don't know. I didn't know that for the longest time. They don't really tell you that stuff. So I thought I'd put that out there. Hi, Christy. Welcome. So like I said, I'm trying to learn everybody's names, and we have new people. So this is a whole new ball game. Hey, Heather. Yep, baby dragon. Okay, let me see. I think I may have to move. Well, I don't know. Can you make the text bigger in the chat window? That's something I hadn't thought of. Let me let me see about that. If I could make the text bigger, it would be easier for me to see it from where I have to sit down. No, I don't see that at all. Hey, I need some mods, guys. How do I do that? Let's see. Hey, Picola. Make the screen bigger, then pop out the chat. Well, that didn't really help. My screen is tiny anyway. I'm on a Surface Pro. So my screen is small anyway. I'm just trying to figure out how to, yeah. Okay. Eileen and Janet, would you mod for me today, please? If you're on Chrome, can't you make it bigger? No. I'm not in Chrome. I'm using Firefox. Okay. Okay, guys, let me see if I can figure this out. Click on the thingy-majiggies, add moderator. Okay, that's one. No, take the box away. All right, let me see if I can get this one. Okay, now you guys, next time you type, you should show up in color. All right, appreciate it. Because once I get to arting, it's kind of hard for me to watch chat. So, yay, there we go. Now y'all behave. Okay. So now I would go into my welcome to TimeWaRpArT thing, but morning, Linda. Okay, I think I'm all set now. We got a couple of mods and people are coming in now. Okay, good. All right. So I am going to go ahead and start coloring. I don't really have anything to show y'all. I just, I don't think I did any shopping last week, as a matter of fact, not even online. I have a couple of shopping carts started, but I don't think I ordered anything. I'm looking around. I don't see any new stuff. Okay, so there's a couple of orders floating around out there, but I think they're on like a slow boat from China or something. They haven't got here yet, so don't think we'll need to go into that. But I'm going to sit down today. I have my stool here, so I have to get situated in my stool. And I may have to bring my screen a little closer. Let me see so I can see the chat. Because I have to put my other glasses on. Okay, get that stuff situated. And I'm going to bring the screen a little closer so I can see better since I'm sitting down. And turn the little fan on over here. Okay, there's my drink of water. Okay. And the mouse. Let me see. Where can I move the mouse? Let me put the mouse over here. Easier to get to when I go to close up. Whoops, watch the glasses. Got all my pens out here. Okay, so I'm going to color a baby dragon. I needed a things with wings for one of the prompts. I think this is it's one of Rachel's prompts for art evidence. And yeah, I'm going to have to scoot my pens around here till I make up my mind what I'm doing. Okay, so let me switch glasses and see if that's going to work. These are have a little bit more magnification. There we go. Because you sit on it. I guess, Eileen, I don't know. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I think. All right, I need to make one adjustment on my video screen here. Okay. Now, I'm going to go a little close in. Okay. Um, yeah, now I can move that back. Okay. So what I'm going to do is color a baby dragon. He has wings. I'll show you. This is the full-sized one. And the illustration is from TiMeWaRpArT. And she has an Etsy shop, and she has all her coloring books in the Etsy shop. Of course, they're all on Amazon as well. Let me see, where's the I have from Amazon. Let's see, I got them over here. I've got two. I got a bunch of them last year for Christmas for the grand girls, and I got these two for me. And she goes by, there's her name, Tanya Bogema. Put it up here for you. There you go, Tanya. And I really love her illustrations. They're just so cute. Just love the illustrations. And at the back of the book, she's got samples of some of her other books. I don't know how many she has, several. But the illustration I'm doing today is from Little Dragons 2, I think. She has 2 books of dragons. So it's Little Dragons 1 or 2. I don't remember which this came out of. Sorry, it just escapes me at the moment. But anyway, this is the full-size picture, and I shrunk it down to this little guy right here so that he will fit into my 6x6 page. And he's going to sit on my page. This is my 6x6 frame that I check placement with. He's going to sit something like this, and my quote's going to go over here. That's the plan so far. Okay, we'll see how it goes. But that's the plan so far. So I also intend to, when I finish coloring, scan it and use it for birthday cards. Since I am making cards again. Yeah. Okay, so what I've got my, I've got my Prismacolor pencils. This is not all of them. This is tray 1 of 5. I'm basically going to start with the orange because he's kind of a tiger dragon. So I'm going to start with this, and this is just one of the drawers. This is a Muji cart. I think I've showed you guys this before. Not sure, but anyway. Okay, so I'm going to start with using, let me see if I can find one that shows up on the camera. The Bic Market, except they don't call them Mark-Its anymore. They call them markers, or marking. Sorry, marking. Let me see, where's the one? I think this, yeah, this is the one that they changed the name. Okay, yeah, they changed the name. Let me zoom in some more because this is zoomed out too far. Doodly doodly, doodly doodly. Okay, let me see how that is. I don't have the, no, I'm going to have to move the pencils. I don't have the autofocus on, so I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know if it's clear enough that you guys can actually see, and I may have to adjust the camera toward me. Yeah, because I need to be over here. Okay, so let me move the camera. Excuse me while I don't make y'all dizzy. There we go. And of course, when I back up, I'll have to fix it again, but that's all right. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to be using the Bic marking pens. They're alcohol markers, and I really like using these because they're a fine point. This one is the larger point. I like to use that for, you know, writing on stuff. But this one has, see, it's an extra fine. Let's see what they call it. Ultra fine point permanent marker. Yeah, but it's alcohol based, and so it and this is a 28-pound paper. No, yes, 28-pound paper, I think. Yes, 28-pound. It's Staples laser paper, 28-pound, 98 bright. Yeah, and I have a color chart that I made on the same paper, so it's just easier to find what I need. If the paper's the same, then it's going to come out looking pretty much the same. And I've done on my color chart, I've done half of it the second coat. So there's one coat and then a second coat on the bottom half of the color chart. I think y'all can see that pretty well. Okay. So I've numbered them myself, and I spent a little time doing this because the cap, as you can see from this marker, the cap looks nothing like the actual ink. So again, I've taken this same paper and colored strips and taped it onto the bottom. And I have numbered them myself, just for my own peace of mind and little OCD there. But yeah, so I've numbered them, and of course the corresponding numbers on the color chart. But anyway, I want to start coloring so I can get this done. And I'm sorry, I'm going to have to tilt it because I can't color with it straight on. It's just not gonna work for me. And I'm sitting on my stool so I can stand up a little bit longer. And I will try not to thump the table. I forget sometimes. And excuse me if I get my hair in the picture. But with these, I like to go from light to dark. And if you look at this little guy, he's kind of like a tiger. He's got little stripes. Well, to me, looks like a tiger. So we're going to do orange and black for the little guy. And of course, it could be a female. I don't know. He, she, cute baby dragon. All right. Anyway, yeah, we're going to color. Okay, so let me get my chat window back in the front. I didn't realize it was in the back. It's talking nonstop. And yes, it's a bad allergy day. I will have to be clearing my throat and blowing nose and that kind of thing. So sorry about that. But anyway, okay. So let me get started. I think I want to start with color 6, which is this one here. And I have a card I was testing my colors on. This is a piece of, it's a Fabriano scrap watercolor paper. It's very smooth. I really like it. Yeah, so I'm going to start with color 6, and then we'll see where we go from there. I really don't know yet. So I'm going to go into his face, and let's see. This is really tiny. Oh, I've got the right glasses on. Okay. All right. I will try not to get my head in the camera and still be able to see what I'm doing. And I don't know if you guys can see. Am I close enough? No, let me see if I can go closer. Okay, hold on. Let me see how close we can go. I bumped the camera up, and it doesn't look real clear to me, but I hope it is. I really can't tell. Yeah, hang on. Disarrange my windows here a minute. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but okay. Let me see if I can go even closer. Oh my goodness, look at this. Wow. Okay, a little bit up. Okay, am I in focus? Okay, well, let me know if I'm in focus, because I really can't tell from here. It's, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I wish my light was further over on the other side, but I've got shadows going on here. Let me see if I can get my small lamp, and if that will help any. Oops. Or harm. Let's see. This is the one I use at my other desk, and so if I can clamp it onto the table here, and let's see what that does. Is that going to wash it out and make a mess, or is that going to actually help? Okay, I can see better. I don't know about you guys, but I can see better. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just go for it here. I have to go back over those with black, so it doesn't matter right now if I miss the line. So I think I'm just going to go down the side here. And the nice thing about these markers is they're translucent, so you can see through what you're doing. This little eyebrow, and so you can still see everything. And these work better in small go, you know, small, go at it small. Of course, I'll have to put those back, but it's okay. I can do that. So I'm just trying to do where there's a line, I can stop. And I may get kind of quiet because you guys know how this is. You get the coloring and it's just peaceful and it's nice. And I'll do my shading with this with pencil. And I like the way this ink flows. You get a little more time to color, so you don't have brush strokes like pin marks, like with other markers. And of course, the smaller the sections, the better I like it. Leave a little highlight under his eye. Is this close enough for you guys? And I don't know what my internet is doing today. Don't color his little tongue. Of course, I have my white pen. And your paper depends on how much your pens might bleed, so you have to be careful about that. Over here. We had actual rain yesterday, and it's supposed to rain again today. Amazing. Temperature's only supposed to be lower 90s versus 103. Yikes. That was bad. Don't like 103. I don't like 90 something either, but you know, one was better than the other. Yeah, I've got a little shaky hand going on here today. Hold it right there. Okay, now come back up to the face. Leave that little line. I can see I'm going to have to go over his teeth with the white marker, with the white gel pen. But if you do little circles, you've got your ink is blending into itself, so that's a good thing. And I can go over this with a lighter pencil once it dries. Then I can add highlights and do some blending. I like to take a set of these pens when I go and like I'm sitting at the dentist or the doctor's office or whatever. I make myself a road map of my coloring page. I usually take a mandala, and I like the ones from Angie Grace. She has lots of books. I love Angie Grace. Of course, she's on Amazon. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just base coat everything with the orange. This one is called Harvest Orange. So we're going to get double duty out of this little girl here. Now I'm saying girl. She's got curly hair. I don't know what to do about the background. I'm thinking about that. I don't know if I'm going to color it. I might watercolor it or use a marker, or I have the watercolor brush markers. I might do that. And I keep going out of the lines badly. I got the shakes today. Oh well. I can clean it up in Photoshop when I do the birthday card. Okay, let's see. What do I want to do? So there's her head and her face. Let's do this little arm over here. And if you give the ink time to blend, this is like doing color pencil. And it's very zen. As you can tell, I'm not talking that much. And you just work in a small area, and when you get to a line, you can stop if you need to. That way you don't end up with marker lines where you don't want them. I'm trying to figure out how I can make the wings translucent, but I'm not sure. And let's see if I can determine where the other hand is. The other arm colored in. So, okay, so far so good. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put a paper underneath. Yeah, because it does go through. See, it does go through. So let me grab a couple pieces of paper off this clipboard over here. That's one thing I did forget. I wasn't using the clipboard. I totally forgot about that. There we go. Give me a little cushion too. So that's good. Oh, poor Roxy. Poor kitty. All the fireworks last night. Yeah, I bet that was a bad thing for her, huh? We don't need the line there. Yep, come back to me. You can see. Oh, my screen looks dark. Oh well, that's all right. I'm not gonna mess with it. Hey, Norma. My eyes are watering. Oh, goody. Allergy. Yes. Oh, okay. Let's do her tummy. And on the birthday cake, well, I'm saying it's a birthday cake. On the cake, is what looks like cherries and other kind of berries. I'm not sure what's on there. Won't know till I get there. All I know right now is that and that are cherries. Okay, now behind her, okay, this is more of her tummy, so I'm going to go ahead and fill that in where I think is her tummy and with just the stripes. Okay, little tiny dot there. And yeah, we're going over the lines a bit. Okay, so you don't think any other part of her is showing. Okay, so that's the basics right there. Okay, now that was Harvest Orange. All right, now let me go to the black. And I only want to do this black after I've done the light. So the black, the darker colors last, lighter colors first. Yeah, the hubster was home yesterday. Like, okay, so I didn't hardly get anything done art-wise. Started cleaning the closet. Let's see, inside of the mouth. Not sure what I want to do about that. I've also noticed that some of the markers, um, ink flows out faster on some of them than others. This is a slower one, so I can get a little bit more detail. I like that in the black one because I can get more detail into it. I think I'm going to go ahead and color it in black. That seems to be what my muse wants to do. There we go. Yep, I like that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and fill this in. And the darker colors most of the time will cover the lighter ones if you get out of the lines, which I did. Have a nice shower, CB. I am so behind in the 6x6s. Oh man. And I let it bug me. I know there's just sometimes I just don't feel like doing much of anything, and so it doesn't get done. Then there are other days where the family keeps me busy, or the computer malfunctions. That's annoying, to say the least. Hey, Delina. Hey, Mitz. What's up, Mindy? Okay, I'm going to have to turn him. Sometimes I find myself turning my pen like I do the pencils. Just habit. I guess it helps the wear on the tip. Hadn't really thought about that, but I guess it does. Color with it the same way for so long and it starts to lean. Okay, these really tiny spots are oops, hard. And that area right there, oh man. Let's see. Just barely touch it. I still made a little bit of a mess. Oh, well. C'est la vie. Moving on. I love the detail, the tiny, tiny details. That's why I like this, shrinking it down to a smaller size. Okay, that's the cake. All right, now let's see where I am. Okay, right side up for a minute. Okay, I think I got all of the body. I don't know what color her nails are going to be. I'll do that later. Okay, now on, put the black down because I don't want to do any more of that at the moment. I want to pick up some purple. Okay. This is Polynesian purple. And then this one says petal pink, but it's more dark pink. I think I want that one. This one is lighter. It's brighter pink. So I don't want the bright pink, which is pink flamingo, of course. Of course it is. But I do like the petal pink, although it looks more lavender than petal pink. But okay, so I'll do some of that. And then the cherries, let me see, where's my red? There's red. So I'm going to do some rambunctious red for the cherries. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and go for the the red here since I really want to play with the red. All right, let's get that in here. Barely touch the black. I don't want to drag any black into the red area. Well, I guess that really doesn't matter since it's all red anyway. So I know I want this red. My eyes would quit watering. That would be helpful. Okay, Amazon has what? Purple nails. No, Galena, this is the illustration is by Tanya Bogema. She has an Etsy store. She also has her coloring books are also on Amazon. But I like the downloadable factor because you can make it any size you want. I made this one small for this will be my 6x6 challenge page, things with wings. And then I'm also going to use it on birthday cards because I can scan it and then fiddle with it in Photoshop. Like I can crop it and add it to a background I've already scanned with my other artwork, like something watercolored or maybe a jelly plate print or something like that. All right, there's the red. Getting that to dry. Okay, let's see what else do I want to do. I'm gonna have to gel pen the teeth. Tongue. Oh, what color's the tongue? If I don't have a marker, I'm gonna do a pencil. Let's see, I don't think I have a marker that's gonna be the right color. So I'm gonna have to do a pencil for the tongue. And I'll do the pencil last because the marker won't go over it. It's wax. The marker will not go over it. Just makes a mess. Okay, wings. All right, I'm going for these colors with the wings. So let's see. Detail blending tools. Oh, okay. Detail blending tools for what, Eileen? Hashtag Amazon has everything. Yeah, I'll go along with that. I love Amazon. I have my complaints, but for the most part, I really love Amazon. Okay, wings. Alrighty, I think I'm going to go for the pink first. And I think the pink wants to go here. Don't overthink it, just do it. To use with stencils. Ah, okay. Can you tweet a link? And I'll go check it out later on. I would appreciate it. Thank you. I think there's another piece of that right here. Okay, there's that layer. Now I'm going to do the inside of that because to me that's open. Nope, goes on the other one. Okay, alright, that'll do for now. Come with the purple. So I'm going to do the purple in this area over here, and it's going to take me a few minutes because it's a bigger area. Okay, I'm going to turn the page again. Start in this little spot here and work my way out and across. You gotta give it time to blend. Okay. I'll have to show you guys my Angie Grace notebook. I need to rest my hand here in a minute. Let me get this purple and I'll show you all the book. And let some of this dry, and then I can come in with pencils and work on that. Get some of the shading in. And I don't know if y'all can see, but as they're drying, the color changes. I don't know if y'all can actually see that from there, but yeah. Yeah, these are the Bic. Let me get the one that shows up. Here it is. Bic Marking Fine Point. Well, this is ultra fine point permanent marker, but it's Bic Marking. Comes in a set of 36. You can get smaller sets, but there's 36 colors. You know me, I got to go for the whole thing. I want all the colors. Be careful when you get to the black, and when you go up to the edge and you see that you've made a little boo-boo, if you stroke it just a little bit, you can blend it out, and it gets rid of the boo-boo most of the time. Where your two colors come together. Like, see, I went over right there in the orange. So if I go over it sideways and just kind of stroke it a little bit, it blends the orange out. So boo-boo is gone. But do be careful next to the dark colors. There's a boo-boo there I didn't see. Or else you will have streaks where you don't want them. So do be careful. And then check your tips. Make sure that you're not getting your dark colors onto your light ones. So just take, you know, another piece of paper and scribble to get rid of the dark. Okay, there's that purple. Now I'm going to let this dry, and I'm going to show you my Angie Grace notebook while he's drying, or she is drying. grab it out of the closet. Without having a Craft-O-Match. I almost had one there. And wipe the dust off. How we have construction all around us. It's like total construction everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna have to back out, I think. Let me see how this is gonna work. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to back up. Okay, now that this is easy, let's see. Okay, that'll do. I can get there. They're like 8 inches. And I'm gonna have some glare. Okay, I've got to prop it up with something. Let's see. That might be too tall. Or not. Okay. Oh, here. Let me turn that off for a minute. Okay, there. Don't need that on there. Okay, so this is Angie Grace. Her first book was called Balance, and you can find them on Amazon. And this one, I did these with Tombow markers, and you can see the marker strokes and everything. So I wasn't real thrilled with that, but I'm gonna have to take them out of the notebook, I think. Okay, let me see. Rearrange here. All right, see if I can get them back where you can see them. I'll just do it this way. And here's another one. And I did these in 2015. And these, yeah, I had gotten the Bic pens by this time, so I was not happy with the Tombows at all, especially on the Create Space paper. Yeah, her design, her books are on Create Space paper, which is great for these markers. They works really well. Not so much for the Tombows, but yeah, but these are the Bic, and I love them for this. And yes, I do cut the books apart. And I'll go back through here and get ideas. This was from, let me see, the book Cool. Yeah, she has, now on her website, she has sample pages that you can download for free and try them out. I think I only had, I don't know what, 4 markers with me at this point when I did this one. And this was her next book, was Centered. And it's, here's what it's called. Okay, Angie's Extreme Stress Menders Volume 2. And that's, yeah, that's what her books are called. Hey, you get to see these in HD. Cool. I think I did a flip through one time, but it wasn't HD, so yeah. But these are, I love these. I love to work on these. And I'll give myself a roadmap, and that way I only need to take the markers that I need. Let's see, this one is from the book Doodles. So she does have different ones. She doesn't just have mandalas. Okay, this one, okay, this was done left-handed, mostly left-handed, because I had hurt my shoulder really badly and I wanted to do something. I was so tired of watching videos, and so I used pencils because I couldn't trust myself with the markers. So I used my Prismacolors to do that one. But the majority of these are the Bics. And Hobby Lobby had, let me see. Oh, I forgot to move the chat window back in the front. Oops. No, she doesn't just do mandalas. She does squares, but her designs are kaleidoscopic. They do generally start in the center and go out, like with the square one. Let me show you this other square one. This one here. Yeah. And this one. These are from the book called Doodles. But yeah, and then she's got, also has larger designs. She enlarges them. Not everybody, wants to color such fine detail. And so she also does like large print, yeah, something. So limited colors. I try to date them. I think I showed those already. But most of these here are from Balance. I try not to cut up more than one book at a time. And I had taken, I think, 3 pictures with me wherever I was going, because there's 3 of them with the same color set. And I just happen to have 3 frames. And so sometimes I'll put the 3 in there. My golden brown set is, oops, didn't show you that one. My golden brown set is in the frames right now. Because that just happens to be my favorites right at the moment. Hey, Jean. And Jillian. Anybody else I missed? But these are so much fun. And I try to number the pages. I don't always work them in the same order, but I try to number the pages from the book. And some of them I have 2 copies of the book because I just won't mind doing them again. And limited colors are fun. This was just 2 colors. So it was black, white, and turquoise. Which one was that? That was just 2. I can't remember the name of it. Of course, now I can't put my hands on it right when I want it. Oh well. Anyway, it's a 2. But I love these because you don't have to think. I mean, once you choose your colors, you don't really have to think of it too hard. Oh, that's a dragonfly. That's from, let me see. Oh, I don't remember which book, but it's Johanna Basford. Enchanted Forest, I think. This one has some gel pen. Oh, you can't really see that. But it's got some sparkly gel pen. I got some gel pens for Christmas, and so that's what was going on there. Just playing with those. Little pencil shading. I didn't finish. And this was Johanna Basford. This was one of the Canon freebies from 2016. Limited time available. And there's some gel pen on here too. I don't think you can see it. No. But yeah, there's some gel pen. Well, yeah, kind of see it. All right, anyway. And then this is the, this was also one of the limited freebies, the gingerbread house with the robins from 2016. And this has gel pen on it as well. Little sparklies and the candy. And then back to balance, just black and white. And sometimes I would use the date stamp. I need to remember to do that because I forget. I love doing just black and white because then you got to figure out how to space it. That's fun. Oh, you can see how it goes through. Now, what I'll do is I put a piece of paper behind it and then use that paper. Let me grab one. Okay, well, I grabbed 3 or 4, but anyway, you can see what I'm talking about. See, this is the back. Whoa, stool falling over. Ah, okay. But this is the back. So I'll put 2 sheets behind it, and then you can see what it does. And so you've got a background for something. And if you use like translucent paint over this, or spray on some white or some gesso, just think about what you could do with that. I mean, instant background almost. So those are fun. Anyway, that's the last one I got in this book. So let's see what else we can find here. I'll show you my roadmap. I'm not sure if I showed y'all that before, but let me show you a roadmap. Put that down. So this is what I'll carry with me. It's in my bag. So I've got, I took 2 pieces of chipboard, one going one way, one going the other way for strength. So there's a double layer of chipboard. And then I use these banker's clips, whatever you call these things, to stabilize the page. And I'll take some pages and punch and use the ring binding system, like Levenger, or whatever the one from Staples is called. I can't remember. This is a piece of cutting board from the dollar store. Uh-oh. Pandora. Oh dear, we fuzzed. Grab Pandora. The camera likes Pandora. Oh, it unfuzzed by itself. Okay, good. Well, she'll come say hi anyway. Hello. Okay. So anyway, this is, well, not to flash that in front of the camera. Thanks, guys. But this is the cutting mat that you get at the dollar store. There's like a package of 2 or 3 or whatever it is. And I just cut it down to fit over. So it just protects the pages when they're in the bag, so that the pages don't get messed up. But anyway, I'll put several together in the book. And one page, this was a experimental, yeah, just got too many holes. Anyway, I'll put one page behind it, and then this will travel to whatever page I'm coloring. There, we unfuzzed, to keep it from going through the rest, because it will go through more than one sheet of paper. So, but what I'll do is I'll road map the section, and it repeats, right? These repeat around, and so I will road map the section, and that way I only have to carry, 7, 8, or 9 pens with me instead of the whole set, because I know this is what's going to happen. It's going to take a while to do it. And this one, I have 3 that I've mapped out. The second one, And there's the third one. And these can go in the frames. That's why I did 3, because they can go in the frames. But once I do the roadmap, you know, wherever I am, I don't have to make any color choices. I don't have to think. I can just color. Like if I'm, you know, sitting with the relatives or in the doctor's office or the dentist office or, you know, whatever, then this is what I will take with me, and it fits in my bag perfectly. So, but that's my roadmap system. Okay, I think we can play with the pencils now. Let me grab that little. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so here she is so far. Okay, and I'm going to see if I can find some pencils to do a little shading, and I need a tongue, the color for the tongue. So I'm going to go to my Prismacolors. This one is missing. Yeah, I need to get a chestnut. This one I don't have. It's missing. I used it in, I have chestnut in my other sets, but I had to grab it out of here for a project. So let me see what I've got here for a tongue. Like that color. This one is really, really close. Really, really close. Salmon pink and peach. I think I'm going to go with the salmon. No, I'm going to go with the peach. Okay, I'm going to go with the peach. All right, move that over there. Okay, so here's the tongue color. But, you know, first I want to try to get that. Well, let me see what it's going to do. Oh, it's fine. It'll blend in. That's fine. So I don't want to make that too dark. And then I want to get a little darker. And let's go with the cadmium orange hue, color 118. And these are Prismacolors. And I'm going to do a little shading along the bottom. Just a little bit. A little bit right there. And then I'll have to get, well, actually that's a pretty good shading for the orange. All right, so we'll just use 118 right there across her mouth. Because I didn't want it to be too dark, so that looks pretty good. Blend it out. And a little blending down the middle. This is very subtle, guys. I don't know if you guys can even see that on camera. Of course, oh, I didn't zoom back in. Oops. Okay, let me zoom back in. All right, now. Okay. I don't even know if it shows up on camera, but it's really subtle. But I didn't want it too dark just yet. I'm going to see what this is going to do. Okay, I don't know if you can see the difference between one and the other. But anyway, we'll keep going. It might show up a little better between a picture, so I'll do that. Once I'm done. A little bit here. A little bit Okay, now let me see. I'll just do. Okay, now let me see. I'll just do. Doesn't really need shading because the spots are not supposed to be raised. But I love detail, so I'm just going to do a little bit. A little bit. Okay, not bad, not bad. And under here, that little bottom lip, a little shading there. And the chin. And then under the teeth, I'm going to do this before I use the gel pen. I need to put a sharper point on that. I'm grabbing a little sharpener. Just need to sharpen the tip a little bit. Dusting brush. Uh-oh. Where is my dusting brush? Well, I don't see the little one, so we're going to have to go with the big one. Sorry. I made a big swipe across the camera. Oh, Stencil Girls on sale. Oh, fun. My little lamp back on. There we go. Brighten things up a little bit. Okay. All right, now, I want to take this up. It just, I mean, you can barely see it, but it just adds a little something. A little shadow there. Okay, and I'm going to shade a little bit along the edge. Okay, and along here. On the edge of the wing. And I may come back and do that a little bit darker. But for now, this will do. Oh, and the inside of those little guys. Yeah, I kind of forgot those, didn't I? All right, let's be purple. Got those. And then the other one, let's make it orange. There's my 6. There's my 6. I'll make that one orange. Okay. All right, that's a good start. Now, on the top of her head, I want to do the pink and the purple. Matches her wings. Oh, this one has a lot of ink coming out. I gotta like tap it. It flows a lot. There we go. There we go. Clean that up. All right. So there's our little crown. Top of her head. Turn it right side up for y'all. There you go. Let's see what else we got. Our wings. Okay, I'm gonna put the pencils back in the box. Well, in the drawer. And I want to do the pink and the purple and the wings. I want to shade. Let me see. Okay, while I'm thinking about that, let me grab the box of blue bubbles. This stool is a little tricky. There we go. All right, now let's see. Move her up. Got my little sample card here. See what color I want to shade with. Okay, that looks good. Nope, too red. Too dark. Looks too much the same. So I don't want to use that one. All right, let's use this one. Trying not to fuzz out the camera when I pass things across. I got to put a point on this. It broke. Okay. This is the Prismacolor sharpener. I took the big black piece of plastic off of there. That was just useless. It was just, and it makes it heavy. And it's much easier to open and empty without that black thing there. I don't know why they did that. All it does is, it says Prismacolor. Yeah, I know that. So why are you there? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do a little shading here. Now I'm going to have some edging up, I can see. I tend to get pretty quiet when I shade. This is my favorite part. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn it. Can't do it that way. It's already far away from me, farther than usual. Oh, something's in the way here. Alrighty, but I have to be able to turn it. Y'all really don't want me to throw out my shoulder, so let's just turn that way. My pencils are shifting in the box over here. That scared me. Like, what's moving? Okay. This is the bottom part of the wing. Now, let's see. Oh, I wanted to do, let me see, is it dry enough, I think. Go ahead and shade this while I have these in my hand. There we go. Looks good. Okay, now, let's see. The lighter color needs to be, let's see. This one, I think. 956 lilac. Let's see what it's going to do. No, that might be dark enough. Let's go with the other one. Change that to 1008 Parma Violet. Gonna put a point on it. There we go. Nice. Love that sharpener. I haven't had any breakage issues with that either since using that one. All right, I'm going to test it up here. Yeah. Good. Okay. Okay, I have to turn her again. Ooh, blur. It is getting very warm under these lights. Yeah, I like that. Everybody's taking a shower? What? Ah, hmm. Yeah, y'all can fast forward through all this if you watch the recording. You don't have to watch it real time. Try not to get the pencil in the places I haven't colored yet. Yeah, there is a lot of noise outside. I don't know what's going on. I don't see anything. Big trucks or something. Probably the construction. It's getting closer. I feel like I'm living in West Texas in the Dust Bowl. We experienced our first dust storm. driving through was it Arizona or New Mexico? I can't remember. But Arizona or New Mexico? I can't remember. But we're pulling the RV trailer and we saw this dark wall approaching. And somebody had warned us there might be dust storms. And yeah, it was bad. You could see it coming. And we made the mistake of opening the trailer door, and the wind was still blowing a bit. And yeah, we had to clean the trailer out. Took a while. Sand was everywhere. So yeah, in a sandstorm, don't open the door. I just sat in the truck and took video. And then, oh man, cleaning the trailer was not fun. There was sand everywhere. I mean, it's sealed pretty well. If I hadn't opened the door, it'd have been all right. But I wanted to check and make sure it was okay. And that was my mistake. Yeah. Don't open the door. Okay, there she is so far. Rings and wings. And we have confetti. Well, I'm going to do the other part of her wings, I think. Go back to the markers. And yeah, I think I'm going to darken the orange in the shadows there. But I will do that later. Let me go ahead and my pink and purple here. And I think I want to change one of the colors. Let's see. Maybe not. I'm going to have to blow my nose. Sorry, guys. I'm going to go over here. Annoying. Very annoying. Try not to bump the table when I sit down. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, let's go with the darker purple, I think. This is the Polynesian purple. And what I'm hoping is the pencil will keep the marker from going over that line. And I hope. Now I'm going to stop and I'm going to try something because I want the petal pink inside, and I might need to do the petal pink first. See how this works. No, it'll be fine. I'll do the darker first. It'll blend it out. The darker is going over the lines a little bit. It's more free flowing, and it's going over the lines a little bit. But that's okay because the pink will take care of it. It'll blend it right out. I was hoping for that. I stopped too long. It dried. I've been watching Dark Shadows on Amazon Prime on episode 300 and something. Almost at the end of what they call season 3. Of course, when they were actually broadcasting, there was no season 3. I'm going to do the nails purple. Just because I want to. You know, there wasn't one drawn there. I'm going to fix it. Doesn't look the same though. Darn. Oh well. Worry about it later. Yeah, Barnabas. Yeah. Yes, he finally showed up. I had never seen, well, I watched a few episodes where Barnabas was in it, with some of the earlier ones, but I wasn't able to watch the whole series until it got on Prime. So uh, I was really interested to know, what happened before. I don't know what color to make those little thingamajiggies. I want them dark, I think. Maybe I'll go with black. My black has rolled off somewhere. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. This one is kind of free-flowing. Let me see if I can get one of my fine liners. I can get my micron. Let's see, where's my micron? Here we go. Getting off the stool is easy. Getting back up on the stool is another thing. Okay, now I'm going to try the micron because it's tiny and it doesn't. Let's fix that over here. There we go. It doesn't, what do I want to say, bleed or anything like that. Oh, there's a piece of wing over there. I didn't get that. Okay, now I've changed my mind again. But I'll hang on to that micron just in case. Let me go ahead and finish the wing over here. Let's see. The darker one, the purple, Polynesian purple, is down here. Watch the bleeding. Don't get too close to that edge. All right, and petal pink. I like it better when they don't flow so much. Then you can get closer to your edges. Okay, I'm still not sure what color I want those. That's really weird. Okay, let me see. What about number 7? Let's go for orange, but let's go darker orange and see how this works. Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah. Always listen to your muse. She's always right. I've got that on a page, or we'll have it on a page. Page isn't finished. Muse, she's always. When she says she wants them orange, don't argue. My goodness. Big truck. Construction. Now what are they doing? Oh, very annoying. Okay, that's good. Now I want to do a brown on my cherry stem. There's only one stem, so I'll go with that. And I have some leaves. Oh, I need to do the number 7 over here. And I need to shade the purple, but it's not dry yet. Those of you who do streams know that when you're talking out loud, even when you stop streaming, you are still talking out loud. And sometimes when I go to someone's stream right after mine, I'm talking to them instead of typing. I think, oh, shoot. I forget. Okay, I want to shade the cherries. Let me see if I can find my raspberry. Where's my raspberry? Ah, there's my raspberry. Pretty sure that's what I want. Yep, raspberry. Raspberry is my favorite red. I'm gonna have to turn. And I'll take the shading out beyond the actual pen mark. Hey, Judy. Love color pencils. Okay, let's see. Oh, actually, that goes in the other tray. Okay, now this is dry enough. I'll go back and shade that. Okay, I think I'll do. Now, get this down here before I forget it. Sharpen that. Okay. Now I need to go back and darken under these little pistil things that are sticking out there. Let's see, this one doesn't quite look right. Let's be a little darker under there. Now I don't blend out the more raised object. And I've talked about this before. When you shade, if you look at the pencil on the paper, the closer it is, the darker it is. And then it starts to blur as you get further away. Well, same thing with your little objects. However, there is a point where if it doesn't show up, you can go in and sharpen the shadow. And it just looks better to me. So I blend it all out to begin with and then go back and fix it to where it looks right. That's better. Okay, now I need to shade around the nails. That should be dry now. Sharpen this one. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do about that one. I'll have to think about it and fix it later. Yeah, and I will probably come back and darken that shadow underneath there. But that's pretty good for right now. Just give it some definition. Empty the tummy. And across the cake. That needs to be darker. Yeah, like that. Better. Okay, now let's see. Oh, hey, Marie. Okay, now let me figure out what else is on this cake. There's some leaves. And maybe these are, I want some kind of fruit. Berries. Oh, berries. Raspberries. No, they're not raspberries. They're blueberries. Raspberries are bumpy. Blueberries are smooth. All right, so we're going to go with blueberries. Okay, now let me find a good blueberry color. I may have to pencil that. I don't think the pens are going to be too dark. Yeah, the pens are going to be too dark. Okay, for blueberries, yeah. Okay, let me see. We'll go with Imperial Violet. And then I don't have the blue tray, so now I got to get the blue tray. Hold on. And I might as well grab the greens while I'm over here. Oh, no, I need this one first. This one behind me. Okie dokie. And I think I'll move these back here too. I get all the 5 trays spread out, then I can see pretty much every pencil. And that's awesome. They fill up the whole counter if I let them. Okay, now let me see what other blue. I know blueberries are kind of dark, but they're also kind of dusky. Let's see what color for that. This is Copenhagen. It might be too bright. Well, I don't know. Let me start with the base of Copenhagen and we'll go from there. Oh, Copenhagen is 906. So let's go with the base of Copenhagen. and then we can go from there. Alrighty. Oh. So we're having to do pencil because the markers are too dark. So we're just going to base coat with this. And I'm just putting it on here quickly since I'm going to go over it with layers of other things. All right, we're going to start with that. And now I want to bring in some, this is the Imperial Violet 1007. Start to smooth things out a little bit. Also going pretty quickly on this since blueberries are not exactly smooth. Yeah, it's a little dragon. Yeah. Well, it has to fit in the 6x6. And then it can also fit on birthday cards. So yeah, the big one, well, it can print out on a full-size page. Do you see? Much bigger. Ooh. Yeah, I like this paper for coloring. It's pretty nice. I told y'all what it was, right? The Staples 28-pound. 98 bright. I don't know what difference that makes, but I guess it does. Yeah, so you're getting a little bit of that duskiness showing through there. Okay, liking that. Okay, let's see. I'm going to darken it through another layer. But I don't want it too much. It's kind of like shading a sphere. Ooh, my computer's pretty hot. Wow. Yeah, it's having an overheat problem. I may be computer shopping again. I'll win some, lose some. I just happen to have one of these Surface Pro 4s that's faulty. The screen overheats. They will replace it, but you know, they won't give you a new machine. So they'll either replace the screen or send you a refurbished unit, which means you have to reinstall all your stuff. Oh, I've been waiting for cherries to get into the store. I love cherries. I love fresh cherries, but I haven't seen any yet. And I'm like, aren't they late? Yeah, this computer's getting pretty hot. It's making its fan is on, even though I have a fan on it. It's heating up pretty much. I'm gonna have to, yeah, when I stream, it gets really hot. See, how long have I been here anyway? It's been almost 2 hours, I think. And my stomach is growling. I'm hungry. Time for lunch. So basically just the two colors on that so far. Okay, my computer is saying we need to get off of here. So let me go ahead and back the computer. Back the, oh, my light is dying. Gotta charge it. Why is my phone on? Oh, let's see. Somebody called. Oh, it was one of those nonsense calls. Advertisement. I hate those. Very annoying. Okay, let me go ahead and back out of here. Or back up. Back to the desktop. There, I'm out. There, I'm out. And let me move the camera back up. There we go. Okay, now, here's all my tools. There's the wee dragon. Now, this I printed out so it would fit my 6x6 page, which is going to go like this. And my quote goes over here. That's what's in my head so far. That's what it's going to be so far. So we shall see. All right, well, my computer's really hot, so I'm going to get out of here. And I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, getting some work done. And I will see y'all around the net. Thanks, guys. Bye.